guys, today in my hands I have the Aquatico Blue Angels Pilot Watch. Now I did review the Aquatico Dive Watch a couple days ago if you want to check back in my log to view that video. It's a pretty cool watch. But today we have a pilot themed watch, or a pilot styled watch, as you can see with those long lugs, which are quite I would say come to a nice sharp point over here. Anyway, this is the Aquatico Blue Angels with the black dial. There's a couple different variations of this watch, and it's quite an affordable watch at under $200 US. Now, starting off with some basic dimensions here, we do have a 40mm case. We also do have a 22mm lug width. We are looking at a lug-to-lug distance of just about 52mm, so it does wear a bit bigger. As you can see, the case profile is quite long, if you can see that. So we have a complete 316L brushed stainless steel case, of course. We have that nice black dial. We have Arabics going around the whole dial. Now let's get to the finishing on the watch. The finishing is pretty good, I must say. If you could take a look at the brushing there, it's quite good. There's no blemishes or any errors or mistakes or anything like that. It's cut very nicely, if you can see that. Look at those lugs right there. Here's the other side. We do get a pull and push crown, which is signed with the Aquatico logo and a matte finish. The crown is, decently sized. I would say it's about the same size as the Hamilton, the new re-edition of the Hamilton Pilot's watch, which is a pretty nice watch as well. It's basically a three-piece case we got going on here. We have the case back, the case, and a brushed bezel on top. We do get a hardened, I believe this is a K1 crystal that is hardened. It's flat, it's not domed. So, $200, can't really expect a sapphire crystal at this price point. But we do get 100 meters of water resistance with this watch, which is nice. Not that this is something you really, take in the water, but if you want to throw it on a NATO strap and get it wet a little bit, go in the pool with it, you should be okay to do that. The crown is pull and push. The case back is screwed down, as you can see right there. Now the movement inside of this watch is the typical Seiko NH35 automatic movement with 24 joules hand winding hacking, and this one is running about +3 seconds a day, which is pretty good. Now the hands are in that pilot style, like that Zenith pilot style, as you can see right here. Very nice long hands that are quite broad, and it is very legible, this watch, at a quick glance. The dial does have a 24-hour marking as well on the inner part, and then we do have your 60 seconds marked on the outer part. A nice long candlelit orange hand, as you can see on the second sweeping hand right here. All of these Arabic numerals going around the dial, the hands, and the tip of the second hand is loomed with C3 Superluminova, and the loom is pretty good on this one, I must say. They did put an exhibition case back so we can see the NH35 movement. They also did print an airplane on the underside of this screw-down case back. If you could just take a look at the finishing is pretty good. Even on the case back you can see there. They actually did do a little custom rotor here. It says Aquatico Watch Automatic on the outer portion of the rotor here, which is a nice little detail as well. If you didn't notice, the strap has quick release bars, which is easy to swap straps. But this strap is a brown leather strap. It's not that thin, but it's definitely came broken in already. Some nice white hand stitched on the lug part over here, and then two keepers over here, a signed buckle with Aquatico. It's definitely a very nice strap, and it definitely goes, well with this watch. As you can see, it matches perfectly, especially with those longer lugs. So if you have a smaller wrist, I think this watch can definitely fit you if you're afraid of 40mm. If you only wear like 43, 44 and up, this lug-to-lug distance is pretty big for a 40mm case. I want to throw it on my wrist, get you guys a loom shot. First, we will do the loom shot. So the loom is pretty good. This is C3 Superluminova. As you can see, all of the Arabic numerals are lit. The hands are pretty bright as well, and the little tip of the seconds hand. And for $200, I think the loom is certainly good enough. I've had a lot of experience with C3 Superluminova. It's a pretty good loom. Now a quick tour how to function the watch. I do have to say there is good grip on this crown, and the winding is fairly smooth. You just get a very good grip on here, I've realized. Now first position was self-winding. I'm going to pop it out one. We can swap through the date here. And final position is your hacking position. Nice smooth sweep of the hands when you set them. Everything looks pretty good. I do like the little hint of automatic, as you can see right here, in like an orange color to match the seconds hand right here. Let me throw this on my wrist. Here is the Aquatico on my 6.5-inch wrist. And as I was stating, it has a really long lug-to-lug distance, so it fits a bit big on me, even for a 40mm case. But it does look nice. You know, it definitely does have that true pilot watch aesthetic going on here. And it rides fairly low on the wrist, I must say. You can see that. It does ride fairly low. The strap is really comfortable. It's genuine leather. It's like kind of a distressed pattern we got going on here. Everything fits nicely. The buckle is, you know, proportionately sized to the strap, which is a big plus for me. And all in all, I think it's a nice looking watch. You know, for 200 bucks, I don't think you can go wrong. You got all the goodies there. So I want to know what you guys think of the Aquatico Blue Angels. This is the black dial variant. There's a few other variants in there on their website. I will drop a link in the description below so you can check them out. And this is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Let me know what you think. Share, like, subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.